Morning, class. Today is Tuesday, April 14th, and we are starting our third week in distance learning. Today we're going to start Unit 6, Traditions. And what a great way to start traditions, because we just had a holiday, Easter. And what traditions do you and your family do during Easter or during any holidays? Traditions. Celebrations, are they important to our lives? Are they important to your lives? Think of sport traditions, holidays, maybe work, like a tradition of a father, a grandfather, maybe even a great-grandfather passing down a business, maybe like a farm. Maybe your great-grandfather was a farmer, and then your grandpa was a farmer. Now your father's a farmer. Now you're going to become a farmer. Or owning a business or a shop, taking over it. It's a tradition that's been in your family for such a long time. How do you celebrate certain holidays? The meals you have, how you give the gifts, how you spend the time with families. Traditions are a huge part of our lives. So in this unit, we're going to be reading stories that deal with traditions. Today, we are going to start our very first story. The title is called Just Like Josh Gibson. And you might be going, well, who is Josh Gibson? Well, Josh Gibson is a famous baseball player from a long time ago. And we will learn about Josh Gibson in the story, but we're going to follow through with our introduction to Josh Gibson. So we're going to start with our big question today. It says, why are sports traditions important in our country? It says, watch the video, then use the journal to respond to the prompt at the ending of the clip. Let's watch our video together.
Why are sports traditions important in our country? You might have heard the saying, it's as American as baseball and apple pie. Sports, and the athletes who play them, have a long, rich history in the United States. An athlete is someone who uses skill and ability to compete in sports. Athletes must overcome challenges in sports and in life. Americans watch professional sports, like baseball, football, and soccer, for which the athletes are paid, just as people in other professions are paid. But Americans participate in many sports too. Would you consider these activities sports? They may not be competitive, but they are certainly sports that require skill and effort. Every 4 years, Americans send teams of champions to participate in the Olympic Games, an athletic event that showcases the greatest athletes from around the world. This week, you will learn that sports are an important tradition in our culture. They are enjoyed by players and spectators and played by both boys and girls. Why do you think sports traditions are important in our country?
That is a really good question. Crazy thing is, you know what? With this virus that's going on that is making us stay at home, we're supposed to have our 4 year in a row, or our fourth, it's been 4 years, but we're supposed to have our Summer Olympics this year. Well, guess what? Summer Olympics has been canceled because of the virus. So the tradition of our Olympics has been put on hold. So we'll have to see how that plays out. But let's watch our Sing With Me Big Book. So let's go back, watch our big book. All right.
When you're an athlete and part of a team, each game is a challenge, each win is a dream. You make your best effort, you love to hear cheers. It's what other athletes have done through the years. All
right, see if you can sing along. along with the words. When you're an athlete and part of a team, each game is a challenge, each win is a dream. You make your best effort, you love to hear cheers. It's what our athletes have done through the years. Good. Hope you sang along. My voice is kind of crackly this morning. I think my allergies are getting the best of me. Okay, we're going to go through inflected endings, and there's quite a few words here today. So let's take a peek at our inflected words. Our inflected endings are ing, ing, ed, est. Remember, the est shows comparative. It's the superlative form. Remember, I always say Broden is the biggest boy in our class, or Aiden is the tallest boy in our class, or I could say Shadley is the shortest girl in our class. Okay, the est is the comparative superlative of two people or a group of people. Okay, another ending is s and es. So let's look at our words. In this picture, the ed is added.
Filled.
The girl filled the class.
Twisted.
The boy twisted the dough. Twisted with the ed.
Jumped.
The athlete jumped into the sand pit. Jumped. Ooh.
Flipped.
Flipped. The gymnast flipped in the air. I wonder what this one is.
Raced.
The boys raced in the 100-meter dash. Ooh, some totem poles. I think this one is taller than this one.
Taller.
Comparing two things. Taller. Ooh, what do you think that is?
Tosses.
The girl tosses the ball in the air. Tosses. EST. I bet we'll have to say
Smallest.
smallest. This is the smallest fly. ING.
Drinking.
The boy is drinking water. This is part of the Olympic Games. Swimming.
Swimming.
Another ING.
Baking.
Baking. When you see this word, they didn't add two K's because bake is spelled B-A-K-E. They dropped the E and add ING. But in swimming, S-W-I-M, it ends with a consonant. They add another consonant and then add ING. And our last word,
Pulls.
pulls. The lady pulls her suitcase. Pulls. Good. And we're going to watch our little video on compare and contrast. Compare and contrast. Look at the two people in this picture. There's a boy and a girl. Different. They have striped shirts on, the same. They both have a baseball, the same. They both have shoes. The girl has pants, the boy has shorts, different. She has a glove, he doesn't. He has a bat, she doesn't. So let's see, compare and contrast.
Compare and contrast. When we compare, we tell how things are alike. When we contrast, we tell how things are different. Good readers think about how the characters, setting, and plot are similar and different in the stories they read. Let's see how these characters are alike and different.
How are we alike? We both have striped shirts. We both have baseballs. We are both wearing sneakers. How are we different? I am a girl. You are a boy. You are wearing pants and I am in shorts. You are wearing a baseball mitt and I am holding a baseball bat.
Looking for what is the same and what is different in a story is a way to learn more about a story's characters, plot, and setting. Practicing comparing and contrasting characters, plot, and setting as you read is a good way to see how well you understand a story.
And you know what they say, practice makes perfect. Hey, speaking of practice, let's play ball.
And if you didn't remember, these two circles together make a Venn diagram, and that is what you do when you compare two things. Okay, we're going to stop the video for today. This is video number 2. I have them listed video 1, video 2, and then you have to come back for video 3. That way the video is not so long and you can chunk it out and start fresh. So I'm going to stop the video now, and then you'll have to find video 3. All right. We'll talk to you in just a bit. Okay, thanks. Bye.